In our Be Active, Live Healthy series this week, we tackle the topic of childhood obesity. How can kids learn it's actually possible to have too much of a good thing? Local children's book author Evelyn Diane Cook answers that question for us in her book entitled The Andersuns, Jarrell's Sweet Tooth. Thank you so much for joining us, Evelyn.
Thank you for having me.
So this is your first book.
Yes, it is.
I can't believe it. I read it and I love it.
Well, thank you.
Very great.
Thank you.
Now, I want to stress that you are local. You graduated from Central Connecticut State University.
Yes.
You are currently a youth advocate, so you worked one-on-one with a lot of kids. Was it then that you realized, I see this problem every single day?
Yes, I have been working with children, I always say, since I was a child. I've done arts and crafts programs and those kinds of things, and I'm currently doing some after-school programming. And I noticed even in the cafeterias in the schools, the menu doesn't quite fit the nutritious need that the children need. So it came from just observing, being aware of the situation, and even in my own home.
Even in your own home?
Yeah.
How many, do you have several kids?
I have a son, had a daughter, I have a son, and I came from the generation of the Clean Plate Club, where you had to,
my mom's part of that generation.
Yes.
Apparently I ate too many too many plates full.
Yes.
Yeah, I
so
get that.
I realize the importance of nutrition, and while obesity is the title of the issue, healthy choices is where my focus was.
Now let's talk about the premise of this book. You write the book through the eyes of a young boy, correct?
Yes. Jarrell Anderson, he's one of 6 children in a large family. The family is loosely based on my family. I'm one of 6, and all of the characters in the book were family members' names, nieces and nephews, and Jarrell is my nephew's name. And he has this gigantic sweet tooth, and he wants sweets all the time, and his mother tries to get him to eat healthy foods, and he refuses. She gives him a timeout. He has a strange dream that helps him realize that you can get too much of a good thing, and eating healthy is better.
I think that's a great way to get your point across, is through another young child. So it's not as if it's a parent telling you this, but it's a child's story. Before we go, though, why do you think that families get it wrong when it comes to eating right? You mentioned the Clean Plate Club. Anything else? Why do you think that there's a problem?
I think it's a question of balance.
Okay.
We do crave certain things, but there are other things that are better for us in the long run, and I think it's a question of helping parents understand to be role models, which I've had to be now that I'm advocating healthy eating. There's also a song that goes along with the book about veggies and fruits, and it includes vitamins A, B, and C, and which foods have vitamins A, B, and C. So it's a learning tool to help the younger children really motivate towards and gravitate towards the idea of healthy eating and making healthy choices.
All right, Evelyn Diane Cook, and the name of your book again is The Andersuns, Jarrell's Sweet Tooth. I really loved it. Thanks for your time.
Well, thank you for having me.